Hey guys, it's Haley, the Tits of TeamYTS, and since I got so many likes on my video, I got 17 likes the last I checked and 4 dislikes. For those of you who disliked the video, I don't know why you disliked it, so not my problem. I'm coming at you with a brief history of me as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. First I played Amazons when, I first started, because I guess we had the stuff laying around. This is when me and Travis kind of first got back together. Long story with that. And this was before we gave up Yu-Gi-Oh for a couple of months. So I tried out the Amazoness deck, and he played his deck and kicked my ass every single time, and I got really pissed off and stopped playing. And then altogether he stopped playing, gave all his stuff to a friend, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually we decided to get back in. And so after we got back in was around the time whatever Tengu's came out in rolled around. And we went to the sneak peek for that. And I think I started playing TG Stun. Because, alright deck with the Tengus and everything like that before they got ban-hammered. Pretty much, I did alright with it. Not too wonderful. Not too horrible. I think it was the first deck I took to a regional. And I didn't do wonderful. I got Metal Reflect slimed. And Nightmare Wheeled. I was just totally off-put by the fact that someone played those cards on me, because I'm used to playing good decks. I was like, really? And then I skill drained a Metal Reflect Slime, which was kind of awesome. I didn't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I was like, well, if it's a monster now, I guess I can skill drain it. Now it's nothing but a token. Yay! After TG Stun, when Gen Force came out with all the, the fish support with the remove from play, I tried building my own deck of that. That never turned out very well, but I kept trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. Then I went back to TG Stun again for a little while, until Photon came out. And when Photon came out, I saw the Evils, and I thought they were kind of freaking awesome. And so I started playing Evils. Of course, there wasn't Yugioh and Evo Force like there is now, so they weren't so freaking broken. But I thought they were cool and I wanted to play them because dinosaurs, rawr. So once my Evils didn't work out all that well, I mean, Westlow, Serato, they were good cards, but there wasn't enough support. Then I started playing Ragin' Turbo with Fableds, and that went pretty well. I got Quasar out a few times. Then, if I didn't blow up, then I was kind of screwed, and that kind of sucked, but I liked I was kind of playing with myself, like Empty Jar, sometimes, just this spec, this spec, this spec, this spec, go, 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 go.
Lol.
Anyways, then I decided to try to make it more, Fabled oriented, because I saw more of the Fabled cards other than just the Ragin' Turbo type cards. So I just tried to throw something else together for a little bit that wasn't so Empty Jar-ish. So it was more straight Fabled, and I really had fun with it, because I'd get out Valkyrus and stuff like that and just abuse him with Kushano. Because, discard one, get Kushano back to hand, discard the Kushano for the effect of Valkyrus, and he was a big boss monster. And I had Fabled Leviathan out all the time. It was crazy. I was like, yeah, take that. Except for when I did play a guy at our locals, he was just so sacky. I was just, he had, I think, something down that I couldn't pass, like a Spirit Reaper or something like that, and I couldn't draw a card to get rid of the damn thing. And he eventually, I think I got rid of it, but he eventually, I had a Brio and a Fabled Leviathan. He top drew an Econ, summoned a monster, Econed my Brio, had so many cards in hand that were dead draws to him, bounced my entire field, and then bounced my own Brio. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And I think that was the second time that I had Leviathan out, because he, like, compulsed it before. And I'm like, I had to get this thing out twice, and it's back in my extra deck. Fantastic. But I did have fun with my Fabled, and that was just a funny story. And I was like, this kid, I swear to God, I was so mad about that. So then, after Order Chaos came out, I was like, okay, Eva Force and a Yugioh. Yeah. So I started playing Evils again, and I did pretty well with them, with their new support. I really do like Evils a lot. That's probably the deck that was closest to, like, my deck. But we got rid of all the stuff, and I really don't feel like picking it back up again, because, you know, Dolkas and Legias were... But now the priority's gone, and there's going to be no more Dino Rabbit. We'll see how Evils go. If Evils go really good, then they'll stay up in price. If Evils aren't played, because Dino Rabbit gone. Bye. Priority's here. Bye, Dino Rabbit. Bye, Dino Rabbit. I have a beef because a guy with Dino Rabbit went to a regional and first round kicked my ass. And later on in the day, I found out that he was just there so he could try to top 8, as opposed to, you know, playing for his invite. He already had his invite. Oh, I was just trying to top 8. Okay, thanks. Thanks for, you know, taking other people out. That's awesome. And then I got sack swarmed all day that day as well. And I was not very happy about that. JD, BLS, JD, BLS. But guess what? Priority's gone. Take it. Take it. Yeah, Book of Moon. Oh, yeah. Isn't that fun? No more priority. No more priority. So I took my Evils to a Maryland regional. Don't like Maryland. I don't like driving down there. I don't want to drive down there anymore, because people in Maryland drive freaking crazy. I know it's like that DC traffic or whatever, but I don't like driving in 4 lanes. I'll stay to my Pennsylvania lanes. Okay. So I didn't do very well with my Evils. I kind of also misplayed a lot, because since there were so many different, like, ruling changes with Dolka and stuff like that, I forgot that I can effect Veiler stuff in the grave, like Sangan. And well, not effect Veiler, but Dolka effect negate thing. And that screwed me over, because first off, I played really weird decks the first 2, and I don't know how I lost or whatever happened. And then I played a hero guy, and he had, like, Hero Chaos or something like that. And I was like, I wasn't swinging at him with the Sangan, and I had a Dolka. And then I was like, a herp derp, ruling, duh. So then I kind of got mad at myself about the whole evil thing. I was a little bit, that day, really not a good day for me. So after that, I was like, alright, I'm just going to try to play some really, really sacky deck. Now note, the one that I was talking about where I got sack sworn a bunch, that was after the Maryland Regional. So I tried to play Light Sworn, you know, well, Twilight, I guess, and that didn't go very well for me. I am the worst drawer and miller in the entire frickin' planet. Oh, I have, like, all these Light Sworn monsters in hand, and I can't draw a JD? I have 5 cards left in my deck, and all of my JDs are there? Oh, I just milled every last one of my JDs and Monster Reincarns? Fantastic. I did not do well with Light Sworns. And if you're good with Light Sworns, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're a lucky person. And I know Light Sworns were going to be tier 1, but priority's gone, so get back down to the bottom of the food chain. Sorry, any Light Sworn players, I had beefs. So after my week of Light Sworn, I went to Hero Stun, to which, I did alright, but since Travis was playing Heroes for like, what, 8 to 10 months, somewhere in there, he played as Miracle Gemini. And I wanted to play Miracle Gemini more than I wanted to play Hero Beat or Stun or something, one of those decks, because I changed it up a lot. until I did end up playing Miracle Gemini, which I think I did the best with Miracle Gemini because I watched Travis play it so much and kick ass, and so I kind of knew how to play it already. So I kind of got a jump on that. But that's his deck, not my deck. So now I'm going back to my roots. Not Amazoness roots, not that deep of roots. But I'm going back to TG Stun. Although, you know, they kind of got stunned with the ban hammer, even though TG Stun was not like, you know, the deck to ban. You know, because we couldn't just put BLS back on the ban list. That would have been wonderful. But no.
Doesn't matter now because priority's gone.
Yeah, I know. Priority being gone. No, I don't really mind BLS, but I did not like BLS whenever I kept getting it dropped on my ass. And I couldn't do anything about it.
Top drop BLS? Oh, bottomless?
Yeah. Bottomless? Yay.
Oh, what? My monster's still safe?
Oh,
You tight, son.
Yeah. Kill you. So yeah, I'm back to TG Stun again. And I'd love to really find my true deck, because I know TG Stun's not it. And if you have any ideas for me for decks I should try out to try to find my deck, go ahead and leave it as a comment down there. And I will try it out. And if you find me my deck, yay! Thank you! And if I never find my deck, I would just be a floating Yugioh player off in space.
Probably gonna be Evils again.
If Dolka and Lazy go down in price, I'll play Evils again.
They are down in price.
Well, okay. I don't know what the prices are right now. I wasn't sitting there. I just got home from work like an hour ago. So, I don't know exactly how that's going. But they'll go back up if Evil start doing good. If people start playing Evil because they can't play Dino Rabbit. So, pretty much comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Click an ad, please.
Yes, click ads because that makes us money. And I need money because I'm broke all the time. And I like money. I like money. So, this has been a brief history of the tits of TeamYTS. See ya.